Hi. It's been a month or something, but I'm back and I'm going to do a review on another horror movie that's kind of like FNAF, but not really. Yeah, one of these. I'm gonna do like movies and like stuff of it. I'm not gonna rate games because I can't nor will. I'm probably gonna play the games. I don't know. I'll ask Helpy to play it. Yeah, he changed his name for the 14,000th time, but I'm gonna make another video about on I believe Sunday. But yeah, his name was Glitch Trap, then Dave Trap, and then now it's Helpy, and his picture is Helpy. Anyway, I'm gonna be doing a movie review about Willy's Wonderland. I can't put in pictures, so it's just gonna be me just going. Yeah, so if you haven't heard of Willy's Wonderland or like, okay, I'm not like, no, dab on the haters. I'm not Jake Paul or Morgs or someone I know. Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing a review, not with Helpy, aka Owen Hebert. So basically, this guy, I'm just gonna go over the entire storyline. Sorry for that interruption. So I'm gonna go over the storyline. I didn't do that with the Banana Split, sadly, but I just talked about how much I hated it. Yeah, so basically, Nicolas Cage, I'm gonna call him Nicolas Cage because he doesn't considerably have a name. I'm gonna call him Nicolas Cage. So basically, Nicolas Cage's car breaks down, and there so happens to be a like a tow truck like just following him. And then he's like, "Yo, I'm here." And then he's like, I don't know how he does it. Yeah, and then he semi-trusts him. If I don't get the storyline wrong, I don't care. You can yell all at me in the comments. But, and then they, like, go to the tow truck's warehouse, and the tow truck guy's like, oh, yeah, you're gonna have to pay me, like, 5,000 or 50,000 bucks to pay it. And Nicolas Cage notices a whole ton of missing papers on the wall, and he gets a little bit sus. And then I'm not sure what happens then, but then he goes to an abandoned, like, Chuck E. Cheese's restaurant. That's like, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, he goes to this abandoned looking like children's restaurant, like pizza restaurant, and then he notices a whole ton of graffiti on the wall, and there's like kid killer and like all that stuff. I can't add the pictures, so you're gonna have to probably look it up. I'm not that tech savvy, but, and then the janitor, the owner of the place comes out like, oh yeah, just clean this place up, from now until like morning, and then he goes in, shows him around the place, and then he shows him like the commercial from 1981, I believe. So just a little years away from Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, but they're not in the same universe. Okay, I'm getting off topic. You could skip to probably minute 60 just to. So I've noticed there's like a whole ton of like evil animatronics. They're all in their separate universes. So like Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is in one, Willy's Wonderland, and then the Banana Splits. They weren't considered a pizza place. It was more like a live show, I suppose. But anyway, I'm done with that. So, and then basically he like goes in, sees the commercial, and gets a little bit sus. So then his shift starts as a janitor. Not a night guard, but a janitor. So then he's walking around, starts cleaning the place up with a broom. He turns around. By the way, this entire video is spoilers, I think. It's just about like the animatronic effects, so that's all I've seen. He turns around, sees Ozzy the ostrich. He's an ostrich. So then he's like, he hits him with the broom. It's like, I'm gonna feast on your face! And then they start fighting, and Ozzy just goes in, and then Nicolas Cage goes all Super Saiyan. And then, yeah, he beats him up, the crap up, and then he straight up goes full-on Predator mode, rips his spine out. No, Nicolas Cage does this to Ozzy. Nicolas Cage does not get killed. Yeah, so all you need to know is, like, he just goes around beating up animatronics. Like, he's not in there with them. They're in there with him. I'm not gonna go over all the fights because you need to watch it yourself. I'm not your mom. I gotta reach 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna go over the ones that I liked. So the Aussie one. So, and then the Gus Gorilla. So, like, Nicholas decided to, like, I gotta go take a dump. And then he goes in the bathroom. He hears, "You'll never find me." And he looks on the mirror. Oh, no, first he looks on the mirror. And it says, "It's your birthday." And then he hears, "You'll never find me." And then he's, like, kicking the stalls down like Randall in the first Monsters, Inc. movie. Anyway. And then the last stall, he's like... And then Gus comes from the freaking ceiling, body slams him into the wall. And then, like, they keep on fighting each other for a while. And then the funny part is, there's two funny-ish parts. They're not that... Okay. So Nicholas gets a plunger, puts it on his nose, and then, like, whacks him around, and then puts his head on it, like, a urinal, like he's facing the urinal, and then he just starts kicking the back of his head, and then all the, like, the robot blood, I would suppose, it's all, like, oil. And, like, so the bottom of the urinal, and my head is Gus, and then yeah. I'm trying to think of the other fights. I haven't seen Willy's yet because. Let's see. Oh yeah, I also like Artie or Artsy. I'm gonna call him Artsy. If you get angry at me, go and get angry somewhere else, please. Like Artie's like eating. I don't know what he's eating. I'm not gonna get that far. And then he's like, obviously goes after Nicolas Cage. And then Nicolas Cage pins him down to the ground, starts like to his mouth. And then apparently they have tongues. So Artie's tongue is like, I don't know what's going on with me. And then Nicolas Cage like goes and like puts his hand in his mouth and like rips out like something. It looks like a music box from like FNAF Help Wanted. And then he's dead. I'm just going over my favorites, or the ones I've seen, I guess. I've seen all of them other than Willy. Another funny one is Siren Sarah. She's like on top of like someone's car, and they're like hillbillies, like mustard or ketchup, and they're like smoking and stuff, and she goes, I hope you had a fantabulous time at Willy's Wonderland, and then it explodes the car and she goes flying. And then another one, Tito the Turtle, after he got hit in the face with a shotgun. The next day, Nicolas Cage and Amy are driving. Not that Amy, but there's another Amy from the movie. They're driving, and Tito Turtle's like, oh. Then he gets hit by the car. And all of his body parts go all flying, and then you just see his head on the road. Yeah, so that's basically it. I'm gonna do more reviews like this. Subscribe. I don't know what that was.